Well, I have to say it's pretty much official right now that I have broken a bone. Morning. And I say official because whether or not the middle finger 2 years ago was a broken bone is still kind of up for grabs. He's doing the Pokemans.
Yeah.
This is definitively like I'm just gonna put a picture up in the corner for the rest of this video so you guys can marvel at it. I can't even begin to describe, but if you wanna look at the picture. Anyways. So yeah, apparently Aaron is playing Pokemon, and while some people are like, it is such a buggy game, I'm like, I don't think it's all that buggy. It's
a little slow sometimes is what it is. The server just doesn't respond on time.
Yeah, and what?
A Pokemon.
No, you're right. I was gonna say, which one? Like, you would know which one. Off the top of your head.
Caterpie.
Although you probably, oh. He caught a Caterpie.
Yay.
Like I said, I'd pick up the game, but I literally dealt with way too much stress and anxiety keeping the phone charged for ingress. More to the thing at hand. That my I know it happened while I was playing offensive line. Now here's the thing. They were like, I made a joke and they're like, hey, you want to be a receiver now that we're on offense? I was like, as long as receivers don't have to run too terribly hard, because my hamstring was a little acting up. And so they put me at slot, and then they put me at tight end and had me run little routes, and then they're like, no, you're going to sit there. I'm like, I ran just fine. I was making a joke. So they put me at offensive line of like 6 people at practice, and I think my finger got caught in the jersey/shirt of the defensive lineman, and it got pulled and like twisted, because the way the fracture looks, the only way to break a finger like that, to my knowledge, is like a torque fracture.
Yeah, plus from the side shot, it looks like it bent in when it broke.
Oh, yeah, it probably the fact that my forearm was probably pulling the first knuckle in, but the shirt was pulling the tip of my finger out and twisted it a bit. So that's how it broke at an angle rather than snapping across, which also says something about the strength of my fingers, that they don't...
Spiro.
That's 2 on the way to work. Or at least on the way to the train.
Yeah.
I would say just because when we drove home from the urgency care, he wasn't getting anything. So I'm taking a wild guess that unlike Ingress, this one doesn't update nearly as fast, which the servers could be slow.
Yeah.
But we also tend to jump between a lot of towers, and I remember the Ingress thing would have issues. We'd see like, oh God, here comes a portal coming up, here comes a portal coming up. Then finally it would update and we're past it and we have to turn around for maintenance guys. He's actually, because he's ridiculously on time and punctual, he's the one that I kind of base off whether we're late or not. So we're 1 train late.
Okay.
Because you get off the train, or you get on the train, he gets off the train, and then I walk behind him and do Snapchats. And then he walks over, unlocks the one weight room, which is supposed to be unlocked at 8 o'clock, and then he goes in and does all his maintenance stuff. So, you know what I mean? So we're not late. Even though I was talking to Bo for too terribly long about PokemonGo, then we started talking about governments and how they're corrupt and weird, and then we started talking about how angry I am at the French.
Yeah.
And then we had to leave.
The Max Station is a gem.
Well,
I mean, I can't say I'm super surprised.
Considering it's kind of, on Ingress, it was kind of a portal hub.
Yeah.
But I don't know what denotes a gym as to why, because it's like when Bo said the library was a gym. So they either previously set up, like, and then there's the one guy that says the Space Needle is a gym. Well, Space Needle being a gym, I completely understand.
Yeah.
No offense, But when I see someone filing down their nails so meticulously, I tend not to think of very straight. Yeah, that is, who knows. Obviously I'm not playing in the Raptor game today. Or today, this week. Will I be back with the Venom? Most likely. This is 4 weeks minimum, and that's a 6-week season starting in 2 weeks. So, near the end of the season, probably. At worst, all I'll do is tape it. This splint will have to be on for 4 weeks. But I'll still be going to games because they're local, and can use my eye on the sideline sort of thing. Can help with the defense, coach.
So that's a PokeStop. Because when I click it, it can have a module, but I don't have any.
I don't know what it is.
Me either.
Might be a higher level thing.
The tutorial said to get to one.
Now that you've gotten to one, it
Doesn't tell me anything.
no. Turn back. Okay, that line that we're right next to, I want you to follow it. Turn. Okay. Because that's the walking path for Nike, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I don't see a gym down at the other end, which would be where that green area is.
Yeah.
That's the nature park. But there's a shit ton of stuff in the nature park.
Mm-hmm.
I think after 2 months, we're just going to give up on bitching at them in our own heads. At least I'm going to.
All of the benches in the nature park are PokeStops.
Thanks to me.
Yep.
Because if they copied over stuff from Ingress, I went through and did all the benches in there 3 fucking years ago. Yeah, I submitted them during that snowstorm.
Yeah.
We walked through and I took pictures of them. We had to like dust them off so I could get a decent picture of the memorial plaque or something. So thank you to those people in Beaverton that play Pokemon, or you're welcome, not thank you. So yeah. Aaron seems to be a little engrossed in his phone.
So, at a PokeStop, you spin the item, or spin the photo to generate items.
Oh. So you got an egg.
And 3 Pokeballs.
Yeah, you don't get to try again later. Ah, so it's got its cooldown,
Yeah.
like hacking does. So basically you get to there and you hack it. I mean, I guess you could keep that going because if every max station is one, you can just spin and hack. Depending on how successful the game is, I may pick it up, but again, I'm so tired of things draining my battery.
Yeah, understandably.
Like I said, I do enough Snapchat, I can't. Here comes your train.
Oh.
Come long enough to say it. Would you look at that? The creek's frozen over enough that it's actually starting to snow on top of the ice, except for where the creek's actually moving.
So we spent a lot of time inside just chilling, which was nice.
We're bundled up for the snow. Our Google Hangout chat's calling this winter gressing or snow gressing. I'm not sure necessarily which one I prefer. They're both really corny, but we're out walking. Probably gonna order pizza today. Now we're back. It's a doctor's office, folks. It's a doctor's office. You're reading just a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, even just guessing at your followers, it's not just a book, it's American Gods.
I don't know what that is.
It's a book by Neil Gaiman, a really good book.
Oh,
A really popular book.
There you guys are. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Whatever. So, forgot to record after the thing. Hi. Yes. Instagram says a lot of things. Aaron and I both got our haircuts because we're